All right, we're live. Let's do this.
Right.
9-0. I gotta fix replay casting mode. Tonyl starting out on general. We already got bug. I'm gonna change casting mode real quick. Replay
What
casting
timestamp are
mode.
you on?
302.
I'm 3-9 right now on casting mode.
3-9.
Yeah,
I'll
I'm
I'll
behind.
pause. Pausing at 251. We'll sync up.
56, 55, 54, 53, 52, 51.
Cool. General heading in to look at a picture of himself at the side window pad.
We have pretty nice progress, 51% flirt and a bug already, even though we earned the highlight for it, I guess.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to get through. Obviously, we're going to get seduce and contact, but getting the fourth mission as an early highlight, probably suspected for bug, should be rough.
Yeah, it could be. Did Amba just leave at the center a fingerprint, but that still could be risky as a highlight after bug.
Right. Casting with me, by the way, is Laura. Laura S. Loris. Probably how you say that.
The last one was right.
Loris. And there goes the contact. Pearls, I think, was walking, and we had. Oh wow, very aggressive shot. What is Tony? I don't understand what Tony has there as, like, that's not a fourth mission, right? There's no way he has four missions done at that point.
Maybe he just wanted to shoot really quick. He was really sure and just decided to not wait for
Right.
something that he might miss. Maybe he thought he had a fingerprint or something. So
Yeah, I mean, and there's some advantage early to, getting a premature shot. It can tilt the opponent. It can make a statement to them like, "Hey, I'm on to you," and it can get in their head a little bit and maybe put a little pressure on them to play slower and possibly time out on their next spy game. So, a few different reasons to do it. However, I have had it bite me in the ass so many times when I go for an early shot and I was wrong that I always try and like play patient and wait for confirmation. Though that has its downsides too.
yeah, I mean, being too patient can make the spy just win in your
Right.
face as well. But
Yeah, he probably just really saw the bug and just
yeah, and then was confident enough. Yeah,
right. Maybe he was just like, "Ah, was that a bug? I'm pretty sure." And then, once he saw that white BB there, just went ahead for it.
yeah. I mean, it's generally if you're pretty sure he bugged, you can just shoot. I guess.
hmm Have you played either of these players?
I've played only with Tonyl a few times, but like not recently. But he was really good. I don't know about DBD. I've never played him.
So I looked up my in SpyParty just through my replay cache. I'm 10-2 versus DBD and 15-7 versus Tony. However, it has been probably quite some time since I've played either of them. Maybe I've played Tony recently. Myself and Laura. I can throw up a little text thing. Hold on. Let's do a copy, paste. No, not reference. I want to paste a duplicate. Heading in, we've got DBD on. Who is that? Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. Innocent talk with our suspected double agent, kind of eyeing up the party, seeing what we can do. Maybe going for a bug. Sorry, it could work, but we don't take it.
Standard start here. Going for flirt.
Yeah,
Unfortunately,
white
only a
test.
33.
It's still good. Most people just kind of assume, I guess, a 3 flirt.
Yeah, and you do need a little bit of you need stuff to do in between kind of your other mission sites anyways. So I don't think obviously getting a two flirt is nice and it allows you to go and idle, in other places, but unless they're really flirt pairing, I don't think, especially at this level, it's gonna make a big difference to get, a two versus a three.
Yeah. And I think we're going inspect, side inspect.
Pretty early too.
Yeah, we get the road statue highlight for it, which will make bugging or different other hardtails a bit more difficult to pull off.
Yeah, that's the unfortunate part of going for inspect before you've done, your fourth mission other than contact and inspect, or sorry, flirt, is that now you've got to sneak through a bug or a microfilm or a purloin as one of two highlights at the moment.
Yeah, only Disney's a highlight, though I don't know what for. I wasn't really on the sniper side to see exactly what Disney did. We're purloining white test as a highlight.
White
Zoomed in on
test,
the.
he sees it. However, it's in a bit of cover. There's kind of a lot of people right there in the center, and Pillar was there, so he doesn't get a sure shot that it's sorry. And I think he doesn't know. He thinks it could be green. Is kind of where I'm at.
Yeah. Maybe he just didn't see the fade because Smallman just got highlight after he saw Purloin, and not many lowlights coming off, to be honest.
Yeah, not very many at all, which is concerning.
Maybe he just wants to play it cautiously and not rush into a lot of lowlights and maybe lowlight the spy during the process of it.
Yeah, that used to hurt me a lot early game. Now this play is very aggressive to go from a white purloin to then go finish statues at mid in the back. It's going to put a lot of pressure on Tony to really try and narrow down this party and figure out who did that purloin, and that bug's going to give it away. He zooms in and almost shoots a sieve, kind of walking through right there.
Yeah,
And
I think that if we didn't do inspect, we could have maybe won that since he wasn't sure on the Purloin from how things looked.
right. Yeah, a little bit slower. You got away with the purloin, assumingly you didn't see the laser kind of flicker around and quickly low light a bunch of people, and you didn't get shot. So maybe cool it for a little bit and let some suspicion build on other people before you start to make more mission progress.
Yeah.
So we should be tied up 1-1, I believe. Oh, whoops, that thing.
Yeah, 1-1.
Why did that just move? Okay. And I can't believe we have a doubled balcony. I'll
Wait,
throw up
we have a double balcony? I thought that was a joke in the lobby.
No, I'll throw up the draft here on stream. We have a doubled balcony, doubled ballroom, and then gallery and aquarium. And the
Wow.
bans were high rise and modern. The restricts were nothing and library.
Kind of a gamble picking balcony, to be honest. As a double as well.
Yeah, I mean, I would say that if you're the player, if you think that you're bound to lose, go for balcony. In my opinion, though, a lot of people would probably disagree. So we're gonna go for the sip into flirt at books for 34, and take out a blue.
What do you think of like flirts like this, especially for example on Ballroom at the Blue Book? Isn't
I
that a bit aggressive?
No, I think it's fine as long as you have the drink. I mean, if you go for the flirt before pulling the book without the drink, some people are going to pick up on that, but I think sip flirt there is fine. Time of
No, I mean
chaos.
being seen that close to someone and then obviously you're gonna be seen again flirting.
It all just hinges on does this opponent that I'm playing flirt track? Are they good at it, right? Typically you're going to adjust your gameplay to your opponent, or at least I try to. So if Tony is confident that DBD, is not going to be flirt tracking, go for it.
Yeah, and we also step right next to him, like really close again, but it seems he doesn't really track it, so because we don't earn a highlight for it.
Yeah.
68% and not any other progress.
Which is not terrible. I mean, 2/3 of flirt done,
Yeah,
209,
and
pretty
3 minutes
standard.
left.
Yeah. So we've got dbdkmezz really watching Purloin. BB goes off. He takes two easy lowlights quickly. Salmon refuses and walks away. Rocker refuses. If we get another refusal here, it might be worth purloining. Oh no, Salmon didn't refuse. I'm sorry. He has a drink in hand.
Yeah, he took, and now Kane took, so
I wonder if we're in bug distance here from behind.
I think if Chill was further in the in the back of the combo more, I think we
Mhm.
could have.
So we've got our 2 standard missions done. What's 3 and 4 going to be? It's probably a little bit late to start fingerprints, don't you think?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's Taft, so he could leave them, but I guess we're gonna just do center into maybe even swap.
Yeah, could swap. Ah, Salmon leaves, giving us some of that cover we would need to get the swap off. We do land a green, so I think, yep, we're gonna 2 cycle and get all 3. Now, if I'm Tony, I'm checking the replay and I'm kind of fast forwarding through it each time to try to pick up on any tendencies that the sniper has. And one thing that I'm seeing is DBD has a tendency to zoom fully in on the guest list at times. So that means if I want to maybe go for something like microfilm, I wait till someone's grabbing a drink, knowing that he's going to be zoomed in on the guest list.
Yeah, I don't think Tony is. Oh, Disney gets shot
Disney takes a
for.
shot for grabbing a fingerprint. I don't know if that was 1 or 2 though. And that's a point for Tony L. Civ shot. I wish we could view the replay of the last round while we were waiting, and then it would just auto take me out of that into the next game once it starts.
I think you can if you don't have autoplay on,
Oh,
and then you can just rewind the replay, and then when you click next game, it puts you into the next one.
I probably do have autoplay on. Let me look. Settings, replay inspectation. Autoplay next game, only live. Yeah. I guess I can change it. And then what? We just need to sync up our when we both hit next.
Yeah, we just do the 3-2-1 playing it
Yeah,
basically.
let's do that. All right, I'm gonna turn it off
Okay.
now.
I'm
I
just
wonder, is it gonna mess with
same.
anything? Like right.
No, we just
All right, hold on.
go
We jumped in. We jumped
slower
in
on
next
the.
game. We jumped in next game.
Okay.
dbdkmezz on Oprah, starting in the back.
We're probably gonna go for a flare here.
What would give you that idea?
I don't know. It just feels like the best kind of play right now. 34%. A lot of white tests on flirts.
Yeah, we need to see some greens here.
Yeah.
I say just leave. I mean, don't even just. It's time of chaos. You've got people at statues. You got people walking towards Amba. I don't think there's any
I
reason
think
to
it's
stick around.
bug if he takes the path. That's like Toby's there as well.
Well, especially now that we have Irish and Mom blocking the front, but unfortunately Taft leaves. And here we're just idling early game. I don't think there's much reason to do this here. We're just reaffirming to the sniper that Oprah and Seek are a flirt pair by standing there.
Yeah, I think Tonyl does track flirt a bit, at least if I recall correctly.
Yeah, I mean, if you think that your opponent does flirt track, there's a couple ways to counter it. Obviously, doing some spaced flirts, or flirt pairing yourself at the start of the match with the wrong person. But flirting with your ST and then staying there and doing an instant talk next to them, I don't like that. Game ended prematurely, it says.
Same for me, but that maybe they're
Uh,
restarting or something.
Maybe they're restarting, right?
By the way, what timestamp are you on? Because we might be on a bit of delay as well.
155?
158,
Okay.
7. But I think it's just a slight delay, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, yeah. Banana bread goes off. Spyleaf's conversation goes for a wrong arm bug. And we thought we were going to get shot there, but the low light just drops on Duke.
Yeah, I think the BB kept Tonyo occupied a bit without having too much attention for someone. Did they go to statues every game, both of them?
I feel like they've both been favoring statues, yeah. We need to grab. Okay, and we do finish the inspect in within 2 cycles, and we're at the point where we just need one flirt to finish this with a minute left.
Yeah,
Pretty good
really
progress.
kind of hard to shoot on flirt, especially if you didn't track it at this point. You're not going to shoot on flirt.
And we're going to enter mission win countdown for the flirt at blue books. I mean, it's a great spot to finish flirt because you're not in a convo, so it's not going to be seen. And this is looks like it's going to be a win for dbdkmezz. All right, I'm going to hop out of. Do I hit skip to next or go back to lobby? Auto starting next
Uh,
game. I think we're good.
skip to next. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we're good. I was just wondering if they remade the whole lobby or whatever.
Right. Do you want
Uh,
to do the auto play off thing or?
yeah, hold on, let me update the scoreboard. Settings. Replays and spectation. Autoplay. Never. Close. So how will I know that my next game is available?
It puts you into it, but then at the end it doesn't push you into the next one until you click skip to next.
Okay, so it looks like it's already starting this one, so we're on our first round of balcony here, stepping in with Tonyl and Kane.
Kane is really good with reverse drive-bys on balcony, especially with tough as the Amba, kind of hard to spot bugs from him. We get the highlight for talking. First, I think. I think we're the first one to talk.
Yeah, Kane side bug is just good in general.
63% flirt, so we basically would need a green, right, to hit it from here again.
I wonder if we're going to see any tricks by them on balcony, or if they're just going to go for like standard flirt contact, or like are we going to see any sip green BBs or any flirt
Oh,
into?
I don't think that any of them are gonna do a sit BB on balcony, especially because it's extremely risky. Like if you fail that action test, you can just instantly get shot if they
Yeah,
see
but
the
if you
attempt.
land it and you win the round, even if you lose the whole set, like you really won. It's a moral victory.
But you gotta also assume that they would be confident to lowlight something like that. Maybe they don't even notice that.
Yeah. There's another one. I like doing the like innocent talk or flirt, and at the end of that animation, going for a green BB, so the BB happens
Yeah,
as you're
that's
ending your
good.
talk.
But again, you have to assume that the sniper will reward that.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's just risky play, kind of, and maybe for nothing even.
Oh, and Pearls takes the shot for. I don't know about that. Okay, so yeah, now I'm in the
I
replay
don't know
thing.
either. It's balcony.
So she goes in, like we're getting flirts. I just don't know why she took the shot at the end. It's not like
She
she
wasn't
was.
doing.
I just want to see if maybe there's like a possible bug I wasn't paying attention to.
No, I guess he just shot on briefcase.
Well, it seems like he took the shot before the briefcase even like if you look, he zooms in to go take a shot before she even bends down. And I mean
So
fingerprints are off.
the only reason I can think is maybe the sip leave combo immediately, but that's normal.
Yeah, I mean it just had to have been some kind of read like he's in mission win countdown, so he's leaving the convo, like he's just trying to like, run away, I guess, because he's not winning by going over there. He can't flirt with Kane from that far, I don't believe, right? That's too far to flirt
No,
with
no, no,
Kane.
no, yeah, too far, yeah.
Fingerprints are off. So that's just maybe spies in mission win countdown, and I think he just wanted to shoot her, and because he
Yeah, so
flashed safety off.
she talked once, goes back next to Kane, doesn't talk.
Just weird shot timing. I mean, I'm fine if you want to shoot her, but it's like a weird moment. Other than
It would imply that she had a two green flare that shot, but from the distance when she talks next to Kane, if you pair her with Kane, she can't actually get the flirt complete.
yeah, and
Even
it's
with
it's possible that he doesn't know that, right? That DBD doesn't realize it's too far.
yeah, yeah.
So that's another point for Tony, taking us what to 3-2? Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, we're 3-2. They split on ballroom, and then this is the first round of balcony. So if I press escape, wait for next is just gonna put me in that waiting for
Yeah,
thing, right?
until they start. And do you want to do the countdown so we're synced?
Oh yeah. Oh, start next is
Good,
ready.
great.
So starting in 3, 2, 1. Playing it.
Disney.
dbdkmezz on
And
Disney, waiting for the AI to settle down before they take control, which is nice.
ooh, white BB instantly. I think Smallman was out. Yeah. he gets the low light for being out. We don't get the highlight for having a white BB, and we talk immediately after the BB, which is kind of spy-like, but I don't think Tonyl credits that to Disney at this point.
Yeah, very surprising that Seek and General take the highlights during this YPB and Disney does not pick it up.
Now, if Sick comes to us, it's really good. Well, still okay, because at the moment he's the only highlight with General.
Tonyl zooming in for the bug from Seek onto Taft. Now here, do you go back over to Seek and just try and finish it and land a green flirt, or do you space it out?
I mean, I would go and finish it, to be honest. Like, if I wasn't shot for that, like, almost double talk, uh, yeah, I would just do that.
Yeah, it
And
was like the
I
only
think
open
that's
spot
what
anyways.
he's doing.
Ooh, that's such a quick talk. I would have waited longer.
I think at this point he's like, I wasn't shot for any of that. I'm just gonna do it,
Right.
and it worked.
Yeah. Tying it up 3-3. This is a close match. I keep like thinking that someone is like really gonna kind of take off and take the lead here, but DBD keeps
But it's
answering back.
balcony,
It is balcony, that's true.
so kind of like you,
Yeah, I mean if you guys want me to just hop on Google and do like a coin flip thing and we just assign the points that way, it's probably just as accurate as doing this. I kind of want to relook at the beginning and see what these highlights were. Because it's curious that those two picked up the highlights and we didn't during White BB. Okay, so Seek and General were both early talkers, and then Disney started, and he puts Laser right over Disney, like you think that he's gonna highlight him, but doesn't.
I think he's triggered a bit by general insta talking and BB happening maybe, and being like, okay, he's flirting with sick,
Right,
probably.
and it might have been one of those BBs where let's look at the time between the start of our talk animation um, and then when it actually happens. Because sometimes it kind of happens late into your talk.
Randomly.
Yeah, so it might have been one that happened pretty quick. Let's take a look.
Banana bread.
Yeah, it was pretty quick. Whereas General's, like, he had been talking for a bit. So he might be thinking, General was kind of already talking into it. So maybe that was General's BB. I still would have watched Disney. It's surprising that he didn't watch Disney a bit more closely.
Yeah, like he was actively talking, so at least highlight for
Hmm.
that, if not for nothing else.
Right. Okay. Next game is ready. And I'm gonna count down in 3, 2, 1. Playing it.
Right. Tonyl as pearls, sipping at the pad, away from our seduction target. She earns a highlight. No, I don't know what for, because she hasn't talked yet.
Banana bread.
I mean, we could bug here.
Green BB. Definitely take that bug.
I mean, Twitch bug or something. Just take it.
Yeah, your hand. I don't even think it would have poked through right there.
No.
You
Just
know,
take it. Take the bug.
easy win. You know what would be great is if we could resume a game from any point in a replay. There's a replay system, I think, in Super Smash Bros. Melee they developed where you can do that. So we could just hop into this replay and see if the bug would go through or whatever. Easily reproduce situations.
I've never played that, so I'm not sure, but if you say it would be good, then maybe.
Yeah, just because, as you're playing, sometimes there's moments where you're like, if I would have just done this. Obviously, you can't reproduce the other live player in the moment, but you could see, would my hand poke through on this bug if I did it this way or that way? Or
Oh, right. Okay, I get now what you're
yeah,
saying.
that's
Yeah,
what I
that would.
meant.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure her hand would not go through there.
I
Which,
mean, we have 30 seconds left and 59% flirt, and do we even get the cooldown to actually go next to her and finish it?
no, I mean, you lost when you didn't take those 2 free bugs.
We can't back from this position either, and we also have the drink in hand, which kind of makes things harder now.
And we're going to enter OT if we land this. Okay.
Oh, that was unfortunate. We
And
don't get shot, but
unseen. Wow. I wonder, did he go for the time ad? Action check watch. Add time.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
he
he
went,
did. That
but too
sucks.
late.
It didn't land, right?
Yeah, he had two free bugs basically. He should have just taken them. Like, uh,
Yeah, a bit nervous, I guess.
what do you think on balcony of like really early BBs? Do you credit a bug to someone maybe? Like, why would the
I
spy BB that quick?
I have banned balcony almost every single one of my SCL matches. So I I have not put much thought into how balcony is played or should be played, and I actively avoid it.
I mean, makes sense. I
But
wouldn't want to play it competitively either.
right. Um, I mean, it just depends on how you play the rest of it. Whether you want the BB early or late, but I'm probably not a good source of like good balcony strategy.
Right.
I would probably go for like a tricky BB if I was playing someone that was around my caliber, trying to get like a sip green or, um, framing someone else when they're talking and landing a green or getting a green at the end of another talk animation. Pretty much all relies on landing action tests.
Yeah, yeah, and at the right time as well.
hmm Oh, do we have the next game? Yeah. Okay. Starting next game in three, two, one. Playing it.
DBD as Alice, still AI controlled. Are we gonna see a half of the game AI control and then BB at the end kind of thing?
I like that strategy. I don't know if I like it on balcony because, well, actually, maybe it is good on balcony. I don't know. But I feel like you can just work on flirt, passively, not actively, and do the same thing. And hey, maybe the ST comes to you, and then you're in mission win countdown.
I mean, the only thing I think on balcony would work is the AI gives you a really good bounce or pass sniper. But contact and 51% flirt, but we do earn the highlight. But if we hit the next screen, we could win. Will he shoot on uh,
On green
three
flirt?
greens?
No, I don't think so. No, I think if we wait this out and we get lucky, hoping that Oprah stays in place, we land the green flirt. It's probably pretty easy. When flirt goes off,
Yeah,
we're in mission win
green flirt.
countdown.
Nice. Yeah, no shot coming off. It's really hard on balcony to just shoot for three greens basically. Or was the BB a white?
BB was white.
Oh, okay. Well, still, it's three talks basically, and
Yeah,
that's
three
it.
talks. You didn't even move. You didn't go to your ST. Your ST just came to you and stood there the whole time. That's a pretty hard shot for Tonyl to make. So, and score is currently 5-3, which means we should be heading out of balcony and into the
Five
next
three for
venue.
Tony or DBD?
What's that?
For Tony or
DBD.
DBD?
DBD
Oh
is up
wow.
5-3. Yeah. And the next venue should be gallery, picked by DBD. So we're heading into DBD's map, and he's up.
Yeah, kind of a bit of a stressful situation here for Tony L. Leaving balcony with a lead on your opponent, but it's balcony.
Yeah, I kind of want to pull up the stats. I'm not going to do it right now, but I'm curious on the balcony pick. Is this a venue that um, Tony L has picked before? Is it maybe a counter pick to DBD? Has DBD, banned it a lot or performed poorly? I'm curious as kind of how it made it into the rotation and what the thought process behind it was. Tony L is new to SCL, says warning track, so we're not going to have any stats. Let me see what we played. Well, we probably didn't play balcony when I played him because I would have said no. Yeah, we played veranda and a few other venues.
I'm shocked. He played veranda with you. Who would have expected that?
Yeah, we did 12 on veranda and then 2 on all of the other ones: courtyard, gallery, library, modern, and pub.
So wait, you played only sniper biased maps?
You think pub is sniper bias?
Yeah,
I guess. I don't
isn't
know.
it?
I don't know. Isn't everything kind of sniper bias?
I mean, in a way, yeah. But if you say modern or veranda or library, they're like or courtyard, right? They're more sniper favoring.
Hmm, I suppose.
I mean, at least in my opinion.
I like the bigger ones with a lot of guests because even though, I mean, you say sniper favorite, I feel like it gives the spy more flexibility because there's more stuff going on. I can get away with more hardtails because there's so many things to track such that the sniper is distracted. When I'm playing courtyard or a high rise 3 of 5, it's like, how do you sneak a hardtail through when the sniper has nothing to watch except
Right.
for hardtails?
Yeah, but you can still lose on, like, let's say veranda if you have like a bug and maybe purloin, but then you get shot for, I don't know what, swap inspect or something like that.
I mean, I
Like
wouldn't
even
go
if the
if I
sniper
have
misses
if I
something, you
have
can
bug
like
and if I have bug and purloin, I'm not going for swap as one of my other missions. You already got two hardtails through: contact, flirt, and I guess inspector fingerprint or micro. Honestly, microfilm is so easy to get through on veranda because there's so much going on. We gotta play some more veranda. It's been a while.
yeah, yeah, definitely we gotta do because like you love the map and you're really good on it, so should be good practice.
Yeah. All right. Let's start
Let
up
me
the
know when
next.
you,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
3, 2, 1. Playing it. Ooh, gallery. That's right. Gallery was my favorite for a long time, like last season.
Wow. I don't really think it's such a great venue because like the RNG can like screw you over, even if you like had a good play.
Yeah, I've since it's not like my favorite anymore. I still like it, but
Also, we're salmon, which is a bit of an odd choice. We're like really tall and his bugs are not that great,
yeah,
right?
so well with the salmon pick, I guess we can expect if Tonyl is thinking about it, not to go for a microfilm animation because your head is sticking above the rest of the party in the back, but you could favor something like a swap statue because you're going to cover it a little bit better.
Unfortunately, we go next to RSD at the book, and seduction cancelled because
Yeah,
DSD took the book out.
and that's how so many people get lured into to seducing before you take out the book. It's moments like that where it gets canceled.
Yeah, but I mean, I think you can, like, if the SD already has the book and you go there, there's a pretty high chance they either put it back before you get the flirt, or they take it out.
Heading into early stages, we have no mission progress. 245, we're going to pick up Inspect. I don't necessarily like this play. However, it doesn't seem that DPD is highlighting anyone that touches statues. Um, so that's good.
Maybe, like, he will eventually on completion. Like, AI don't really complete that much inspect on gallery.
We have a low light, by the way. I wasn't paying attention to these. We've got low lights on Seek, Disney, and Pearls.
I'm just now on Sniper, and I don't know. We also, I think, time added white test, and I don't think DBD is onto that either.
Maybe that's where the low lights came from.
Ooh, very bold choice to bug there as salmon, but I guess it worked because we've not been seen.
Well, honestly, it looked like DBD kind of zoomed in on it, but it looked like he was looking at the right arm of Salmon, where Salmon got that bug with the left arm, and it kind of worked out.
Was it visible on Sniper?
Yes, but I could see how you could miss it because I think there was another character there in the way that was blocking a little bit of that left arm. So the hand was, I believe, a little bit covered, and my eyes were immediately drawn towards watching the right side of Salmon, which obviously we didn't bug with. So that might not have been that bad of a bug.
Yeah, and I don't think you expect bugs like that, like
Right.
just walking into Amba there on the pad and just clicking to bug. I mean, we're not a highlight and we have bug contact, two inspects, and now we're getting our second flirt for 68%, which is kind of nice. We have a minute and 38 left. We could finish. But
Yeah, I believe we're in a pretty good position. Last night, Slappy Davis did a stream kind of analyzing some spy gameplay for everyone, and he made a good point that there's kind of three different finishes. You can finish as a low light, neutral light, or highlight, and he explained why finishing as a neutral light is kind of the best because you're pretty much staying off of the radar. You didn't cheese and get a low light, you didn't get a highlight, so a neutral light finish is kind of the best. And as I say that, we pick up the highlight for statue finish. So
yeah, but we just pick it for statue and we basically can finish flirt. And safety off on rocker for some reason there. And I think we're winning this. 1 minute left, and we just have to
I think we
squeeze
need to be
and
very careful about a quick flirt here. We need to wait at least like 10, 12 seconds before we go for this flirt. And you have
I like
enough.
how you say that, and then he just clicks to
Oh,
flirt.
no, it's too fast. Shoot him for it.
Yeah, no, I don't think
And the stop
DBD is
talk.
like. Oh.
Tonyl picks up the win. Okay. I'm
So
shooting
the
on
score
that.
is what's the score now? 5-4.
5-4 dbdkmezz in the lead. Let's take a look at that bug in the replay here.
I'm gonna have to watch on your stream because I closed the replay.
My only one, when I want to find something that happens in the game, I don't use the like timeline on the side. I just fast forward until I see the box check in the top left.
Yeah, there it is.
Okay, so here we go. Here goes the bug. Yeah, so we've got pearls and Irish kind of in the way that are going to block the left hand. And we zoom in a little
Oh,
bit. So the only thing there is right here you can see the hand, but there's so much visual kind of movement that's going on. Especially if you're looking on the right side, like that's
let me.
not. I'm going to slow it down and watch it at half speed. Here you're probably looking at the right side. I mean, if you're really watching this, it's obvious, but if you're kind of just passively, and do we have anything going on with the drink at the time?
Duke rejecting, I think.
Yeah, Duke rejecting, no take. Let's watch it one more time.
Kane is a highlight at the green in a microfilm spot as well.
Yeah, you know what? That's a really good point too. Is whenever I see someone go to this spot, especially if they're a highlight, I'm definitely keeping an eye on that, waiting for that
Yeah.
head turn. So, not. I mean,
So
it is visible, but unseen. All right, we've got the next game ready. Playing it in 3, 2, 1. Playing it? Yes, I said playing it twice. We're at half speed, so I'll fix that.
do you want to redo the countdown then?
I'm at 350.
3:47, 46, 45.
Just
Should
pause
I
for
go
like
back a bit?
just pause for like 1 second. We'll be caught up.
3:41.
Yep, perfect.
3:40. Okay. dbdkmezz as Kane uh, on basically useless combo.
Yeah, again, I'm not a fan of DBD's decisions to kind of idle in these first conversations for so long. I mean, I'd say
Yeah.
bail out of here, go work on flirt.
Especially on gallery where you can just the mission win can slip out of your like reach.
Yeah, and it's not like we're seeing Tony, low light people.
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa.
We get a wrong side, wrong arm cane bug on exit,
I
and
mean,
it was unseen. I mean, we see Tony taking low lights onto Tex and Mom during that time period.
that should have been visible though, right?
It was very visible. I switched into sniper.
Yeah, I'm on split screen now because I apparently, if I only spectate the spy, I'm like, why would someone just miss that? 53% flirt on a white test.
He had to have been looking elsewhere. I mean, it was on screen, but I have a feeling he was looking lower right because right after that bug, he low lit 2 people on the lower right side of the screen.
Yeah, so then he was focusing on definitely something else.
We're heading into statues. I would have liked to see statue come a little bit later. We just got away with a bug. We're at 53% flirt. And we do have a fingerprint. Was that fingerprint picked up from this statue set?
Uh,
We could go
I'm
silent
gonna,
game here. Silent
I'm
game
gonna
would be
say
great.
yes.
And again with the quick talk. I mean, if these two players just picked up on that and said, who's entering convos and talking within the first 7 seconds, let me just pay attention to them, they would catch each other a lot.
Yeah, but I don't think they do watch that. But on gallery it's really strong because you can't like just join and not talk for a long time. But
And the end of red.
you shouldn't talk that fast as well. And the insta stop talk on the white test BB here as well.
Yeah, it looks like he was he's distracted by the lowlights though. And we're going for the inspect finish. Yeah, I didn't like that either. I mean, the timing of all of that is just so spy-like.
Yeah.
Why stay in a conversation after you have BB? There's nothing to gain there. Let me just go finish another mission. And especially heading into a statue finish.
It's kind of asking to get shot if you finish inspect, and you did BB as well, and you're a highlight, and the sniper knows that you have the real BB.
Disney's face at the end of this. Where are his eyes? His eyes are all white.
I think he's looking up.
Yeah, he might be
Maybe.
licking upper to the side. Oh, I should probably I should probably keep the scoreboard updated. So that's a point for Tonyl. And we're gonna tie 5-5. Next venue is gonna be. Have I had the draft thing up the whole time?
Yeah.
Whoops. Aquarium is next. Let's take a look at that bug though. So 1 and find the bug. All right, so down here in the bottom right, you've got Tex taking briefcase and Mom going for an AI stop. Yeah, he was watching out here.
No, it's so visible though.
I mean, if I'm looking down here, I didn't see it either. If I'm intently looking at the bottom right of the screen right now, let me do it again. It does catch my eye when he leaves, and then I see the arm outstretched, but yeah, I mean, fully zoomed out, distracted elsewhere. I mean, we got the win at the end of the day, but that's definitely a bug you don't want to miss.
Yeah.
And then just the timing of everything else, re-entering the convo, talking right away, going for the inspect. I feel like a lot of spies go for inspect around like 2 minutes on gallery, or just on a lot of venues.
Yeah, but then don't BB, or like you need to finish with something else. Like if you finish inspect, I don't think BB inspect is the choice on like gallery. It's like, hey,
I
look
agree.
at me.
Yeah, in SCL5, like I made it a point to almost actively avoid going for a win that contained BB and statue on like a 4 of 8 ballroom too. I mean, I either want to go silent or I either want to go statue-less because doing
And
both.
and especially on the point that both of these players, every game they basically went to statues, except balcony because balcony bet.
Right. Yeah, they're definitely favoring statues. Okay, we've got next game ready.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, playing it.
We have Tonyl as general at the back left statues, picking our first inspect.
Now, is this going to be a swap?
And
Did
the
we see
highlight.
it?
He didn't swap yet.
No.
Nope, we just do that.
If you're going to
But
go
I
for
think
that
we're being
early.
credited the swap. Like, because look, just us and Sick have the highlight, but our seduction target, who was at the right statues, did not pick the highlight.
That's a good point, and I feel like I think it was DB. I think they've both mostly been highlighting for inspect finish. So both of these guys
So I
picking up
think
highlight
we're
before
being
done.
credited swap here because he might have not seen the statues. So at that point, we could have just went for the swap. So it might be hard to win if we're credited swap.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to start with a tall character back of aquarium and instantly grab a statue, you're going to likely get credited with swap, so you may as well just do it to get that much closer to mission win.
I mean, I think we can bank on the sniper maybe forgetting that our highlight was for the swap. That can also happen. Is there a fingerprint here, or are we just going to the
We
green
just
book?
gulped, and DBD flashes safety off on Tony L. We're getting the fingerprint now with a bit of luck from Taft. Taft dropping off the book right before we take.
Well, we have partial progress at this point, but we have 0 flirt.
Queen just picked up a highlight, I believe, for a bug path behind Shark.
Do you think Tonyl watches for and we bug as well behind Shark? We're gonna be credited though with the bug here. There's no way
100%.
we're not being credited.
Yeah, he just highlight Queen for just taking a bug path behind Shark, and that was a huge bug, crash bug behind Shark.
Yeah, and we were already a highlight, so kind of bad.
However, surprised that we're not shot yet. We have the safety off flash. We're credited with swap. I guess, I mean, if he's mission counting, he has swap bug and half a fingerprint. Now we've got inspect finish. So inspect bug, half a fingerprint.
We do get flirt here as well, which is kind of good, but we don't have that much time, so we should. But we do have time to get a second fingerprint, especially if you go to bar now, and
Yeah, go to the other
yeah,
side of bar. He's not paying
you know, I
attention.
don't think. Yeah, I think he doesn't even remember that he has a fingerprint because that can happen. I know it happened to me a lot of times when I'm spy. I'm like, hey, I had a fingerprint, which I forgot about.
He was trying to chase the ST, but ST
I
bailed into
think now
statues.
he's going to the bar and realized I can get a fingerprint, maybe.
Looks a little bit more suspicious now, though. But we do get some shark coverage. I don't
Yeah, but it's
think
a hard one now,
I don't
right?
think
Because
this is
Boots is
around. Oh yeah, you're right. I don't think this is around where we can BB. If we BB this game, I think we're totally dead. Unless it's a green and like a really good setup.
I like that he hit the green, so we have we can just we can't finish with seduce. We need to do something else.
Rush the seduce.
85%.
Rush this and leave. Just walk out. He saw you walk in that direction. You're behind shark. He may think it's just one continuous walk. You can't wait. You can't wait for the cooldown. Yeah, he's got to leave.
Yeah,
This
he
is
needs to
rough
start going
because
back now. Yeah, okay. He might get shot for this though, but it's the only play he can do
yeah,
here.
barring timeout or
If it
yeah
was
timeout.
middle shark, if it would have been so much better. But yeah, we're
I
getting
hate
shot
that
for this.
position. He stands way too close inside of salmon.
Are we not getting shot?
Shoot him!
Okay, shot on
Waiting for
overtime.
overtime, and wow, great hold by DBD to wait for the overtime there. Both of us didn't even realize it. We thought that he wasn't going to get shot at all.
Yeah, I didn't think it was gonna go into overtime, but yeah, that position was bad, and then insta talking with all that activity that you just did.
Yeah, I mean that's just a classic pacing issue. Was there anywhere, just quickly looking at it, where we could have maybe saved a little bit of time? Did he waste time anywhere where we didn't need to?
But if he had the swap, he would
Here,
have
he would have
he would
won.
have won though, right?
Yep.
Yeah, like
And again, that's why
you've
you
been
just take
credited the
it.
swap.
And we've got around 3 minutes where he goes into this bottom left convo for a full idle, um, which was on, and gulp the drink, which is right when the sniper flashed safety off. So maybe shoring up some of these early game decisions would have netted him enough time towards the end. Also, again, if you're gonna take a tall character to the back of aquarium and start off at statues, you're gonna be credited with swap. So just do it anyways.
Yeah, but he would have won with swap there instead of having to finish that flirt in the
Flirt.
face of the sniper. Or do flirt earlier, like he
Sure.
could have went to the statues with salmon here, right? There when salmon goes to the other side of like
Yeah,
front.
here instead of chasing ST, I mean, as soon as you realize that he's going to go over to statues, do a redirect. I mean, right here, you could just do a complete 180 and make the sniper think that you were going to that statue pad and Salmon took your spot, and then you can go back to bar, which that was at
Yeah,
about 115. So
that
we
would have been
go,
really good if he did that. But I don't.
would have
Yeah,
saved us like a good probably 15 seconds to, because he then goes to bar and gets the fingerprint, right? So that would have
yeah,
saved us 15, 20 seconds, which you had 15, 20 seconds to the end of this part right here. Um, may not have gotten shot for flirt.
maybe we were also lucky we did get that green fingerprint because if we didn't, then we would have just timed out.
Yeah. Okay. Next is ready. So, 3, 2, 1, planet. And we're at 6-5. So dbdkmezz playing for the win. He's guaranteed himself at least a tie. Tonyl playing for the tie.
I think I pressed play later. I'm at 343 right now.
Yeah. I'm at 343. 3, 2, 1. Just pause it for like 2 seconds. Okay, and we'll be fine.
337 right now.
Yep. Perfect.
Should be good. Yeah. We got the blue book out, so I'm assuming we're gonna transfer it at some point.
Yeah. No highlight for it. Highlights on Kane. Plane twin and sorry.
Unlucky RSD left because we weren't that close to him, and goes back into the convo from which we left. But there's an opening we could go back, which we do. 32%. Kind of an odd spot again. See, like as you said about General Estoniel into Salmon last game, but DBD also has a weird kind of position into tween.
Yeah, I mean, if anything, it's just gonna set the pairing
He should
incorrectly.
have redirected here. There's no way Boots would have went to that pad, right?
Why? What was wrong with that?
I mean, like she was going for where text was.
Oh.
and Tex took the spot, so I think she should have redirected.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna go and if you're going to green hoping that you're gonna be putting the book in the wrong case, like you've got to assume that he's not watching over there anyways. And I don't think that DBD is worried about Tonyl picking up on, small pathing etiquette things anyways. I mean, they're getting bugs through that are on screen, so.
Right. We could go back and flirt though. Maybe lower our
I would be
suspicion,
too
even though
I
we're
would
not
be too
suspicious.
worried. I'd be worried that the
To
ST
go
would
back?
leave. Yeah, the ST would leave. See, there's no way you'd make that timing.
Statues again. Do we get a fingerprint from the statue?
I don't know where we got that fingerprint from. It must be. I don't know. Statue or
So we have
book.
one inspect, one fingerprint, 32% flirt, and the hardtail done, which is microfilm. Pretty good.
Yeah, I like this. I mean, we're spread out of our other three missions. We've got partial progress on all three rather than finishing one. So we're going to kind of chip at them away kind of evenly, which I think is a good mission plan here. We do have another fingerprint that just landed on green, and we would be seen going back to green, which we've already been to,
Yeah.
which,
Which would
looks
be
good.
good right now.
There's no
Banana
reason to
bread.
banana bread this game. I hate that decision. Finish with the other three missions you've got progress on.
Oh.
And
Isn't this
he's
like
shot for it.
Isn't this a bit of a quick shot? Like,
That
what
that
would
is
she
a bit
have?
of a quick shot, yeah. I don't think she could have,
Maybe
had the
he
finish
was on
all.
to the transfer more than we thought.
But even then, okay, so credit transfer and what? It's not. It's. I don't think that Boots had four missions showing on the board. No matter where you
Yeah.
tally it up, we didn't get the fingerprint from the book. Reviewing it now, I think this might be just a case of Tonyl really starting to pick up on DBD's spy. As you start to play someone, longer in a set, you really start to pick up on kind of their trajectory and kind of how they play spy. And that kind of just
Yeah.
felt like, hey, I'm finally on to you. I'm kind of just fast forwarding through. So we go in, we get the inspect, we go to side window. We come back into this combo. I want to see how fast we talked here. Yeah, and see, I mean, that was like enter and talk, right?
Yeah.
They're just not waiting long enough to start talking. We enter, we start talking, and we
To be
take the
honest, I feel
shot.
like this is a thing that a lot of players do, especially on um, Obsidian, Iron, or whatever. They just go in and they just insta talk
Yeah, and
constantly, not just once, like constantly.
yeah. So any Obsidian and Iron or anyone in those divisions or someone that just doesn't already know this, look for people who are entering conversations and talking immediately and assign suspicion to them. Don't shoot for it, obviously, unless you have other things, but the AI in a full conversation will do it, but not that often. And if
And not in every combo.
Right. Yeah, and not just repeat it. I mean, if you have someone that's just repeatedly doing it, they're really going to stick out to you. And if you're a spy and you don't want to have suspicion assigned to you for doing this, wait a little bit. Possibly wait for your turn to talk, or just wait a little bit.
Yeah. Was this the last match though? I don't see.
Yeah,
Six match.
that's a tie, 6-6.
Oh yeah, right. I
Yeah,
wasn't on score at all.
that was a good
I mean, a
match.
tie
Very
is
back and
good.
forth.
It's good.
Yeah, very back and forth. So, um, GG's to both players and another match casted. Laura, thank you for joining me. It was a pleasure and
Having
a good match. Yeah.